Good morning, Fareham Academy, and welcome to our Remembrance service. Please feel free to be seated throughout the service until asked to stand. Today, we come together as a school community to remember the bravery, the sacrifice, and also the selflessness of those who gave their lives in times of war so we can live at peace today. Remembrance Day isn't about just dates in history or names on a memorial. It's about real people, ordinary men and women who face extraordinary challenges, many of them not much older than we are now. They left their families behind, friends and futures so we can have ours. At 11 o'clock, when we stand in silence, we take a moment to honour them, to reflect on their courage and the freedoms because we enjoy with it. Those 2 minutes may seem short, but they hold generations of hope and sacrifice. The poppy, which we wear in pride, remind us of resilience. It grew amongst the destructions of the battlefields. So this shows after great loss, life and hope can still return. It is a promise that those who continue to serve and protect others around the world today. As we pause in silence, let us take each moment to think about what peace truly means and how we can carry forward the value of respect, compassion and unity in our own lives, lest we forget.
For the Fallen by Lawrence Binyon. With proud thanksgiving, a mother for her children, England mourns for her dead across the sea. Flesh of her flesh they were, spirit of her spirit, fallen in the cause of the free. Solemn the drum throw, death against august and royal, sings sorrow up into immoral spheres. There is music in the midst of desolation, and a glory that shines upon our tears. They went with songs to the battle. They were young, straight of limb, true of eye, steady and aglow. They were staunch to the end against odds uncounted. They fell with their faces to the foe. They shall not grow old as we are left to grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them. They mingle not with their laughing comrades again. They sit no more at familiar tables of home. They have no lot in our labour of the daytime. They sleep beyond England's foam. But where our desires and our hopes profound, felt as a wellspring that is hidden from sight, to the innermost heart of their own land they are known, as the stars are known to the night. As the stars that shall be bright when we are dust, moving in marches upon the heavenly plain, as the stars that are starry in our time of darkness, to the end they remain.
Flowers Grow in Fields So Green by Chris Duggan. Flowers grow in fields so green where the past war was seen. Men shot to pieces by machines of fear, loved ones left to shed by a tear. Children's left with desperate mothers, dead are the fathers, sons and brothers. Many of them never found, bodies scattered all the ground. The soil drew in the streams of blood, and the flora it did flood. Flowers grow in fields so green, nourished by man's blood not seen.
What is remembrance to you? To me, it is about everyone. The brave people who fought on the fronts, or the often forgotten people who stayed home to keep the country running. I'm lucky enough to know one of these incredible people, and she's recently told me a story about her parents' time serving in the war, and I would like to share that with you today. She said, "My mum was a wren during the war, based in Portsmouth, and she and her friend Bunny drove the Admiral's barge around the harbour, taking officers and high-ranking people out and about to ships. My dad was a lieutenant commander in the Navy on several destroyers. One of their goals was escorting ships from America on the Arctic convoys. He was torpedoed twice and still lived on. She also gave me a description of what school life was like in the war for a young girl. She said, "In school, we sat at our desks and knew that we had to behave and do as we were told, so we felt safe. On Friday afternoons, we could take in a toy, a doll, or a book, and talked for the last half an hour. Also, girls' hair was cut short, often with a fringe or held to the side with a hair clip. At Christmas, we made paper trains and decorated the school for a party. They made things as safe and normal as possible for us." The reason I thought I would tell you all this today is because I believe this story will stick with me forever. So join me in remembering these heroes.
In Flanders Fields by John McCrae. In Flanders Fields the poppies blow, between the crosses row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky the larks still bravely singing fly, scars heard amid the guns below. We are dead short days ago. We lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders Fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe, to you from failing hands we throw. The torch be yours to hold it high. If ye break fate with us who die, we shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders Fields.
Remembrance Day by Anon. We wear a poppy on Remembrance Day, and at 11 we stand and pray. Wreaths are put upon a grave as we remember our soldiers brave. Please stand for the 2-minute silence. Please take this time to reflect on the past and present sacrifices of our service men and women of our freedom we have today.